keep away, right? The gravity well as all of the poke that they have. And this is going to play alongside it as Smash with the Jhin lock-in. Before seeing the 80 carry, I mean, he is a pretty strong champion in his own right.
Is fairly weak here for BNK FearX. There's no strong, robust tank, except when Alistar's ult is running, really. Smolder! Okay, this was an unspoken champion here in the LCK. We were like, nah, no one's playing that. Honestly, I think given the draft here, D+, Smolder is very tricky. I much prefer some of these other picks he's rotating, but it looks like his face says he's playing Smolder.
Well, he's having a bit of a giggle about it, whatever he's doing. Has a misfortune just to try and battle in lane, and that will be the choice. And I think, you know, Misfortune Alistar versus Jhin Poppy is not necessarily as one-sided as I was expecting after only seeing the Alistar.
That's not the primary function. As speaking of Yorick,
yeah, he's going in. Raptor is looking for the angle here as the flash out from Xiu. Let's see whether it's going to be enough, and it is.
So should be able to get 2 of the 3 as here comes Pantheon.
Yep, man drop towards the top side of the map as now Xiu could be in a lot of trouble. It is going to be Lucid sticking on to that grub camp.
Career is looking for a weird angle on the bottom side, by the way, trying to punish.
A bit of something else going on, but First Blood goes over to the Yorick as Taeyoon away from his turret now. That should mean that Career can come on over there to help lock down the kill. So immediately afterwards, it is Career locking down a kill. Stuff for the Jhin, as now Vikla could be in a little bit of trouble. There's the Impale, gets the flash. Vikla has to get out of here. In the meantime, Xiu is having to deal with this and does have to flash.
It's my worst champion this season. I don't want to have a bad time into a Yorick. There's a Pantheon on the other side. His Career's going in.
Yeah, flash, heroic charge. He gets the ulti onto Taeyoon as well. Smash will come on over. Lucid doesn't have the ulti back up and available just yet as the Unbreakable Will is there. Bullet time from over the wall as now Kellen does get fourth shotted by Smash, but Vikla makes his way in. The barrier eats a fair bit of the damage, but Smash is still going low. But Vikla goes down and Raptor wants to try and pick up the kill onto the Jhin. He will, but it may be a sacrifice a little bit too much here for BNK FearX as this fight in the river is all DK.
Except they're ghouls.
Oh, Pulverize onto both of the bottom laners here from Kellen. That's looking pretty good as Career moves Taeyoon away. Dancing Grenade comes in, but in comes Raptor as well, and no flash for Smash means that he is likely to go down. Pulverize is good. The barrier almost works, but it's not going to be enough there as Lucid realizes that coming down here is not going to be a good idea.
Poppy if they get that mid turret. As Pantheon, by the way, meanwhile,
yeah, they're looking to teleport in as well. I mean, they really just want to kill Xiu. He is put into the ghoulie wall. He flashes out of the way. I don't know whether that is going to be enough to keep him alive. Vikla tanks up the turret. The bullet time is there to make sure that Taeyoon is going to stay alive, but the Rift Herald is going to mean that they will still get this siege if they want it. Career comes on over, and now, oh, where are we going? Lucid just going to take this one towards the bottom side to make sure that they can get themselves first turret. That's assuming he can get past the wall, and unfortunately,
they lost first
he
cannot. Also, finally, as they're probably going to get an extra charge here as well. Oh, never mind.
Yeah, Weaver's wall is not going to stop it. This goes straight through. What is a wall? Is just way too big here in this game. As Showmaker looking to come on over and gank him. Does have his dash cannon there, and the Arcane Storm is going to come on down. Xiu does need to be a very, very careful little Jace as the flash over from Showmaker as Clear is going to die. So there it is, successful gank by the mid laner.
Owning here, Vikla's ult's coming up very soon, and Clear is going to take a little while before he can TP in. There's a thin window here for D+.
Taeyoon now has his barrier on cooldown as there's Kellen going in, looks for the angle, and they get the shove. They just take down Showmaker. No flash from that last gank, and down he will go.
Such a great position in both of these games.
Oh, Dash Cannon does stun Showmaker up as there are rocks on the ground. Gravity Field does come on through as Career is rotating behind him. There's the ulti to try and get rid of Raptor, but it's going to miss. And the death rate comes on through. Very small wall there, but it's going to be Career catching up to Vikla. Seismic Shove does nothing as Lucid shows up to finish off the play. It took a while, but they got him in the end.
On the other side of the map, right? Like we're talking about it and we're not looking at it, but now we're looking at it and talking about it, and it's very relevant.
Yeah, it unfortunately can hurt you. as the Ghoulies are just likely to almost kill him. They don't quite manage to do so, as now Showmaker moves on over another heroic charge in from Korea, who has parked himself in this top lane.
There's a lot of push and pull with this really strong side-laning champion, so the macro calls have to be decisive here for D+, and so far Korea has made the right one. Speaking of...
Yeah, Smash. All right, is going to likely get walled off as it's Korea that's in trouble. Does get flung back as Taeyoon's there with the damage. Got rid of the Pantheon, didn't get rid of the Misfortune, and down will go the Poppy. Good play there from Vikla to try and set it up.
You see a TP from Kellen back in the mid. The Dragon spawns in 20 seconds, and Shiyu is alone.
Yeah, good sidestep there from Shiyu. Able to get out of the way of the Morning Mist as now this Pantheon. Oh, he gets pulled back underneath the turret. Seismic Shove is there. A Showmaker just pops like a balloon. Clear throws his shovel down. The Arcane Storm was doing a decent amount of work, but Taeyoon and Kellen are now just owning this outer turret in mid lane.
I don't know about this. This is a pretty risky call.
All right, Shiyu teleporting in, seeing whether he can find some value, but he's just wandering in with a hammer.
Plus.
Yeah, Vikla should be able to deal with this wave. Is now Kellen looking for a bit of an angle. Just ghosting around for now. It's Clear looking to get rid of Lucid. He gets slammed into the wall. There's the Impale as well. Trying to block Kellen is Korea, who flashes out of the way. The bullet time comes in, and Lucid, that is not the target you were looking for. He gets a big old shield and flashes away, and he's able to drive his way out of there, but I don't think they're contesting for this Dragon anytime soon. Yeah. Clear had made his way back in with the teleport as well. That's a little bit upgraded with his quest completion as well. As now Shiyu looking to rotate over, does manage to help collect Raptor, and out goes most of the team. The curtains have been called here for B&K, as Taeyoon does tank up that last one pretty effectively with his shield, but it looks like DK should be able to get themselves soul point off the back of that one. Well, and Taeyoon can cut through some tanks, and obviously needs to, as Lucid does exist. He is going to get flung back. Not looking that tanky right now, as Smash is going to rotate over. That Impale doesn't quite work out, as now Showmaker here a little bit too late. Let me give this one away. And if they're in the pit, Showmaker does so much work. The curtains are being called here as well, as Raptor is going to be their target. The Keeper's Verdict gets rid of Taeyoon. That's so much of the damage missing. And look at these health bars, they are evaporating. This Baron is down so exceptionally low, and that was a massive disaster for B&K FearX. Taeyoon even flashing into the pit to die. A triple kill for Showmaker, as D+ Kia, I think, just won the game.
Not a clean series by any means, but they are the victors in the end, and they got Victor on their squad.
They certainly do. Kellen trying to be a bit of a hero here, but he's going to be pulverized himself. And the Nexus is exposed. Showmaker will get a win on his Victor, and Shiyu